Hey, coming up in this video, I am going to share with you 5 questions that you can ask your new staff to help build relationships and get at the heart of your culture as a new principal. Hi, I'm Kathy Walker, host of the podcast Year of Aping Dangerously, as well as the 2019 North Carolina Assistant Principal of the Year. Thanks for checking me out on this channel where I want to help you as a building leader be the best leader possible as you develop tomorrow's leaders. So, what are these questions? And did I come up with these questions? Of course not. Culturize. This book is a must read to get a handle on your school's culture from Jimmy Cassis. And I got to see him at a event back again at the time when we could have conventions and events. And one of the things he talked about, and this totally were his questions that I was able to take and use to meet and learn about my staff. As principal, you get to do the interview process and sweat that all out and go for the final interviews and all that work you do. But the real interview, the real scary part is when you're actually faced with the staff and you have to kind of make the introductions and meet them. And these questions were really kind of key in helping me learn about the school's culture, as well as help me build those relationships. And I'm hoping to share them with you. And they're all down there in the comments in case I don't word them perfectly. You can still get a hold of these questions, and I will talk a little bit about why they were so important. Number 1, what do you love about this school? And in asking that question, the one thing I heard, and it almost came through as a pattern about my current school, is that it is a family and they have a real family feel. And that was exciting to hear, to know that I'm going to be working with people who respect each other and treat each other like a family. So that was very exciting. The second question is, how is this school different from the last school that you taught at? And a lot of times that question is great to just kind of get at some of the differences and some of the things that make people want to stay at schools. Right now, as I'm taping this video, we are at the end of 2020, still dealing with the pandemic and coronavirus, which was making life tough for everybody and also tough for the way we do school. So again, you really need to have a culture and a community at your school that thrives and that people feel welcome and supported. So that is definitely important. The next question is an interesting one, because I asked, if you became principal today, what's the first change you would make and why? And again, in asking this question, a lot of times you have to preface it with, whoa, I'm not coming in to make big changes, because as a first-year principal, I'm doing a lot of observing and learning about the culture, the school, and not planning to make changes. But again, and hearing the staff and the teachers talk about some of the things that they would change, you get a sense of maybe where to focus some energy as far as, hey, what do I need to be doing? Is it being in schools, being in classrooms, being in the hallway, and being a part of the school culture? The next question from Jimmy's list that I absolutely love is, what can I personally do to inspire you each day? That's one that, again, a lot of the teachers had trouble answering because, whoa, wait, the principal really wants to know what inspires me? And as a building leader, yes, I do, because everybody needs to be inspired, and you want to feel like, hey, I'm excited to get up and work in the morning because sometimes the work can be hard. It can be frustrating. Kids miss your Zooms and they don't do your homework, and there's so many things to frustrate you. The district is sending down yet another mandate. So, again, as a building leader, I want to be the one to kind of inspire and make sure that everybody is on board and happy to be there. The final question, number 5, I asked them to share with me who in the school do you carry the banner for? In other words, who do you champion? It was kind of nice to hear that a lot of the staff had each other as people they championed, and quite a bit of the staff were champions for the kids, and that is so important because that's why we do it. I hope these questions are helpful. And again, not my questions, not the most original questions, but questions that were shared with me during a conference event by Jimmy Casas. And I think they are amazing questions to start off when introducing yourself and getting to know and build those relationships with the new staff. I was so happy and so excited to talk to and meet the staff and ask them those questions. Unfortunately, as I said before, in the pandemic setting, we had to do a lot of our meetings via Zoom. But again, it gave me a chance to kind of connect with them and see how they connect with the school and the school's culture as well as the students. Well, I hope you find some usefulness for these questions, whether you're a first year principal like me or a seasoned vet, and maybe this is your last year. But wow, wouldn't your staff really appreciate it if you asked them these questions and really got at the heart of why they do what they do and got their input and actually put some of that to work? Wow, what would your building look like? I would love to hear. Please share in the comments and let me know if these are questions you feel like you would ask your staff, or perhaps you have a question that you've asked your staff to get at the heart of your culture. I would love to hear that in the comments as well. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Please consider subscribing or giving a thumbs up. And we will be back for another day in the year of aping dangerously.